Hi everyone, I'm Natalie Terry with Terry Realty Group, and I am here today with Joel Chavez of Handy Joel. So Joel, tell us about your business and what you do.
Hi, Natalie. Thank you for having me here. Well, the name of my business is Handy Joel,
Yeah.
and what I do is I do small projects, office projects, home projects, whether it's repairs, and it goes anywhere from building furniture to installing a tile backsplash or changing light fixtures.
Really good, really good. So how did you get started in this business?
Well, I started really doing flooring, hardwood flooring and tile flooring. And as I was going into people's homes, I realized how many of them were projects, office projects, home projects, whether it's repairs, and it goes anywhere from building furniture to installing a tile backsplash or changing light fixtures.
Really good, really good. So how did you get started in this business?
Well, I started really doing flooring, hardwood flooring and tile flooring. And as I was going into people's homes, I realized how many of them were either taken advantage of or ignored of. Some people will have some projects that people just walk out of the project and never finish them.
Oh my.
So I saw a big need, and people were asking me if I knew somebody who could help them, and I didn't really know somebody. So I saw the need, and I care for people. So I started helping them with projects, and that's what led me to doing what I do now.
That's really fantastic. Everybody needs a handyman, right?
Correct.
So tell us something most people don't know about you.
Well, something is that I have a financial background.
Really?
I have a associate's degree in economics, and I work for banks, Bank of America, and credit unions and stuff like that. So most people don't expect that from me when
Yeah.
I say I'm a handyman.
That's true. That's true. That's great, actually. So, what's the oddest thing you've ever been asked to fix?
There are a couple of them, but one that comes to mind is that there was a customer that called me because they needed help with a backsplash.
Right?
So just can imagine a backsplash here on the background.
Yeah.
And a handyman was helping them, and what they did is they used a paint stirrer like this to screw it onto the wall, and they were trying to put some cement board on that and tile on that.
Oh wow.
And I could not believe what I was seeing.
Wow.
So needless to say, the person fired that contractor, and I was able to correct everything. But that was like one of the oddest things, like
Yeah.
things that you can see a child doing or
Yeah.
imagining.
So, in other words, it would be like if I fixed it.
I'm
Or
sure you could have done a
somebody-
lot better than that. It was like a 5-year-old trying to fix something. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh wow. So, I think that brings me to the next question, because obviously there's a lot of us that are not very handy out there. So who do you feel are your best customers?
Pretty much everyone that has a honey-do list, and trust me, my wife has one of those lists. So if my wife has one of those,
Yes.
everybody has one.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth is that there are many things that we can probably do, but we don't have the time.
Yeah.
We don't have the right tools. We don't have the expertise, and we need somebody to help us. So, especially this time of the year, people are going to start having guests for the holidays, and they want to fix things around. So when the guests come, nothing is crooked or broken.
Right.
So really, anybody that has a honey-do list,
Mm-hmm.
if you are a wife that keeps chasing your husband with a list, or if you're the husband that keeps being chased with a list,
Yeah.
call me.
That's really good. I love that. So, I just have to ask that question because you mentioned this time of year. So, if somebody calls you and says, "Hey, Joel, will you hang Christmas lights?" Is that in your repertoire of things that you do?
But I can help with some electrical. So if at some point they need putting some nails or something that step on a ladder or something that people don't feel adequate with,
Yeah.
that's something that I can help them with.
That's great. That's great. So, what's the most memorable experience you've had in working with a customer?
Well, I had a customer that asked me for a flooring project. We refinished his floors. Actually, it was probably mile and a half away from from this location right now.
Right.
And after finishing the job, something fell from the counter of the kitchen into the fresh
Oh,
polyurethane
no.
floors and got stuck.
Oh no.
It was like a small piece of plastic. So he called me. Obviously, he was pleased with everything, but he was really upset about that little spot. And I offered him to fix that spot.
Yeah.
Spot sanded, and he didn't believe I could do it. And that's one of the things that I do a lot. I'm able to fix small spots without having to sand the whole floor, but he was very animated about doing it. So I had to redo the whole kitchen area.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. When that was done, the very next day, he calls me almost crying.
Oh no.
And
What
the
happened?
reason is I have left a note that says, do not walk on these floors, fresh floors. His 15-year-old daughter came barefoot and walked throughout the whole kitchen. So there was at least 20 footsteps
Wow.
throughout the whole kitchen.
Wow.
And he told me, I know I was very picky, and I know that if you don't want to come and do it, I understand, but please help me with it. So,
Wow.
I mean, that told me something that, he still trusted my quality of work. He liked working with me, and I was able to help him. I just helped him because I put myself in his shoes.
Sure.
At the end, he was very grateful
Yeah.
and thankful that I was able to help him, because somebody else said, like, you were too picky, just forget it. I did your job, you're happy now, I don't want anything to do with you, but I was able
Right.
to help.
That's right.
I like always to put myself in homeowner shoes.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So that's really good, actually. And at the end of the day, he was satisfied, and that's really what you want, right? Just
Correct.
happy customers, and the ones that refer you and keep.
And the truth is that those type of customers are the ones that they refer me
Yeah.
the most, because I was able to help them with a
Yeah.
unusual situation.
Definitely. Definitely. So, tell us about your goals over the next year.
Well, my business goals is I'm trying to centralize my customers over the next year. Right now I cover the whole Charlotte area. Sometimes I go to Huntersville, but I'm trying to be more center focused in some areas, which is Central Charlotte, South Charlotte, so that I don't have to spend my days driving on the road.
Yeah.
Rather helping people. That's my goal for next year.
Good for you. Good for you. So, last question. Why do you think it's important to shop local?
Well, I'm going to give you the preferred answer. The local economy grows and blah, blah, blah. But the reality is that when you do it locally, number one, there's a certain sense of accountability.
Yeah.
And sometimes it develops a relationship or a friendship. What do I mean by that is that when we had the storms, many contractors came to fix roofs or other things.
Right.
And they did poor quality job, but they don't care because they're just 3 months here and they go to the next day with other storms and you never see them again.
Right.
If you hire a big company, one of those stores that they sell home improvement stores, if you hire them, they will send somebody else, and there is no real accountability.
Right.
You have to deal with the customer service of that store so they can reach to the manager of whomever was sent, and it's really a big headache.
Yeah.
It's never a good experience, and on top of that, they always charge a percentage extra of the people that go there.
Yeah.
Now, when you hire me, I'm the one who's going to be doing the job. Sometimes I'm bringing a helper, but most of the times I'm a one-man show. And I might bump into you at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy to say that every customer that sees me, they're happy to see me. It's not a bad experience. So that's what I think is very important to shop local, to build a relationship.
You're right on. Right on. I love that. So, if you're looking for a handyman and you are in Charlotte or South Charlotte area, please feel free to call Joel. If you are a business owner and you are interested in being featured on this site, which is parkbench.com/Marvin, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to schedule you for an interview. So, Joel, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And we will talk to you soon.
Bye.